What's going on, people? It's your man the YB. Once again, big shout out to my doggy Alistair Liscott for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, bash! There's quite a few fights this weekend. I'm going to kick off with what I believe is the main fight, which is HAMZA SHEERAZ, aka Amir Khan's little nephew. Political. I'm only playing with you, man. Don't cry. Oh, the YB cracking jokes. Come on, man. Don't play with me, bro. Yeah? There's no estrogen on this channel. If you're full of estrogen about words, there's enough channels out there for you, man. I think they even got flags for you, man, right now. Right? They got the rainbow things, the yellow, the bright green, and the bright pink for them certain man. Anyway, let's get to it then. HAMZA Amir Khan nephew SHEERAZ versus Berlanga. Yeah? I'm rolling with Amir Khan nephew. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to get through some other fights. Interestingly enough though, on the money line, can you believe this? This Betfair, from what I understand, is a UK bookie. And shockingly enough, in terms of the volume of gambling of the masses, it's almost unbelievable. The biggest fights so far this weekend is Katie Taylor versus Serrano. They've got 16 large down. HAMZA SHEERAZ only has 7 large down. Can you believe that? 7 grand. Even what? Shakur Sleepvinson versus Zepeda's got 14 grand down. So this HAMZA SHEERAZ and Berlanga is not really doing it like that. I'm surprised. Right? I'm surprised about that. To be fair, I didn't think women's boxing is doing better than even Chantel Cameron. That doesn't make no sense. Chantel Cameron versus Jessica Camara, 13 grand down. How is HAMZA SHEERAZ and Berlanga only 7 bags? It's kind of mad, isn't it? Anyway, let's now cut to. I really want to get to the gambling, the fun part, but we'll do the boring part first. I've got some funny clips I want to play of this build-up, so let's start there. Berlanga versus SHEERAZ. Here we go.
He's smoking a pipe.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know what the reference is. Your prediction.
I'll sped it up. Did I?
For this fight, main event, your backyard, this moment.
He fuck gonna be the 18th first round knockout.
First round.
First round. He come to fight. If he come to fight and don't run like a bitch, because he got Andy Lee training him, so I already know what type of time Andy Lee's on. He gonna be on that boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be running around the ring like a ballerina. If he comes to fight the first round, I'm knocking him out. Bad, like super bad. I'm knocking him out.
Do you think he stands in the middle with you and fights, as you say, in the first round, or do you think he boxes with you?
I don't know. Let's see. I talked a lot of shit. So,
bro, how are you talking about boxing when you ran 12 rounds from Canelo?
Oh no, the New York dude. He's supposed to have. What happened to the New York patter, man? Oh, you did shit your pants in there, Berlanga. You shit your pants with Carrot Top. You did, and then you tried to suck him off after the fight. I think he's forgot that. I don't know why HAMZA. All these man, that are making bare bread. Put me on, man. I'll pass you the bars. HAMZA should have been putting that footage out. You know when the fight finishes and Berlanga's on his knees trying to blow Carrot Top. Oh, you're my favourite fighter. I've always looked up to you. You see that one there? What's that fight? Carrot Top versus Berlanga. Berlanga's on his knees trying to blow Carrot Top. For sure. For real. That's what he's trying to do. HAMZA didn't drop that bar once. I'm thinking, this guy, fair play to HAMZA. It's true. He did shit his pants with Carrot Top. But then again, HAMZA shit his pants with Adamez. Right? Who looked worse in there? Who looked worse? It was pretty equal. I think the difference is HAMZA should have lost that fight for sure. Adamez won for me. The most you can give HAMZA is 3 rounds. End of the day. Yeah, his turbulency put him on. Anyway, let's get back to the rest of the bars.
Shut the fuck up. Bro, you gotta give your last fight. You knew you had to give, bro. Your trainer, that's why you fire your trainer. That's why you fire your trainer. You know why you fire your trainer? Because as soon as you lost, your trainer said, as soon as you won, or the draw, the trainer said, he already knew you got your ass whipped, bro. You was in Saudi, you got your ass whipped in your hometown. That's embarrassing, bro.
In your hometown, that's mad. diabolical.
You think you're gonna come to my shit over here? This is my
Prejudice.
shit. You think you're gonna come over here and fuck with me? You crazy? You're gonna have to kill me, bro.
Come on, Bumlanga, you're not built like that. A lot of them New York, man, they talk that talk. I'm trying to think who else from New York. Where's... They all be doing it. Oh, man, woo-de-woo, woo-woo-woo. You shit your pants, man. Carrot Top was in there, bro. He's on your ass. That's what he was. He was on your ass. Canelo was on your ass, man. So, you ain't like that. You're not from New York. You from Minnesota, bro. That's what you got. Honestly, you putting on for Minnesota right now. Is the truth here, man. Yeah, out west somewhere. I'm just throwing things out there. I'm no good with geography, man. You from 100%. What's the other? Oklahoma. That's sorry. Sorry to my Minnesotan peoples out there. You from Oklahoma, my bro. Yeah, that's where you from.
Any last?
Literally, like, you gonna have to kill me. You and Andy Lee gonna have to jump in the ring, nigga. You crazy?
I think we'll leave it there.
All right then. We've got another clip here, I believe.
Like I said, there's been a lot said already. Let me just give you this opportunity to talk to your people here in New York before we get started.
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for this opportunity. I want to thank the ring, His Excellency, my team, Keith Conley, EDGAR Berlanga, Mark Ferrite. You already know what time it is, man. I'm knocking this motherfucker out. You know,
Just like that.
Listen, we in New York. This is my backyard. You know what I'm saying? His manager, that's his manager over there that was talking to you? Yeah, that nigga's tripping. He bugging out. He's saying that Sheeraz gonna knock me out, and not even his own fighter believe that. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, we here. You know, he said we overlooking him. I don't overlook no fighter. You know what I'm saying? You see what happens.
Listen, you're already talking about the Canelo fight, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
You're already talking about the
Listen,
Canelo
you got
fight.
listen. You gotta gift your last fight, bro. You gotta gift your last fight. You know that. You lost that shit. Even your trainer knew that you lost the fight, bro.
Listen, we're not talking about the
Your
past.
trainer even knew you lost the fight, bro. Your trainer even knew you lost the fight. And now you picked up Andy Lee, which I knocked his fight out. We went to broke his face, broke everything in his fucking his face, broke every bone in his face.
You didn't knock him out,
Andy Lee. I will fuck you up and Andy Lee the same night. You heard?
Why Andy Lee catching strays, man? Why Andy Lee catching strays?
I'm dead. And look, Sheeraz, you four times. Yeah, we dropped him 4 times. That's worse. So that what? The fuck out of here. You crazy? Look, we're gonna put you in a fucking pack, you heard? We're gonna sell the Andy Lee pack.
While
over
Edgar
here
puts him in a
New York.
pack, I'll apologize for the language. Sorry about that. Keep going, Edgar.
Low T Wade. Anyway, that was alright. I mean, the build-up's been alright for this one. We've got another thing here. What? Where's it gone?
A truck hit me in my chin, but you're not knocking me. I promise you.
And when it happens?
I promise.
We got another one here for real, for the masses. Some more clips that I thought are worth hearing.
With you.
Oh, we're gonna see, bro.
I'll bet you I'll stand in that ring with you.
We're gonna see.
Listen, I'm coming to your backyard.
I pray you do.
I'm coming to your backyard. I can't box.
I pray you do.
I can't box.
You got turkey, that's your poppy. You got turkey got you like this, brother. You heard? You an ambassador. I gotta go in there and prove something. There's not, you think?
No, I'm coming to your backyard.
Yeah. This is my shit. That's why I told Turkey. I told Turkey, this is my shit. When I see Turkey at the fights, he said, "Oh, so you the king?" I said, "Yes, this is my shit, Turkey." But you the king too, cause you own all these hotels here. It's my shit, bro. I was born, I was raised here, bro. I'm a big New Yorker, bro.
So you got a lot of fans. You got a lot of fans here, yeah?
But listen, you, Turkey's baby.
That's what you think.
I know.
So if that's the case, why am I coming to your backyard?
I know. Because you don't got no choice.
Why is Turkey set up the fight in your
backyard? Because you don't have no choice. Because your poppy said, "Yo, listen, you gotta fight Berlanga, but you gotta fight Berlanga in New York."
If I was that, you'd come to London. If I was that, you'd come to London. If I was that,
you can't tell Papi no. What are you gonna tell Papi? Those are some good bars from Bumlanga. He's getting punched up, in my opinion. I am skeptical of HAMZA's genealogical chops. I'm not gonna lie. I have seen some training footage of HAMZA with Andy Lee, and I think HAMZA just needed to put some weight on. Really, he was way too boiling down. He's about 7 foot tall, right? he was boiling down too much. I don't think he needed to change much though. He looked. Well, Adamez ain't a punk. I think I said that before the fight. He's not. He wasn't a punk. He was never going to be. I don't know. Well, we assumed Hamza went from fighting C-level dudes to A-level. And that's what we saw there. Plus the weight drain and whatever else. On my point, I've seen little things. I've seen little things where Hamza traditionally, he's like a traditional orthodox boxer, straight up and down, solid fundamentals though, quick hands, can punch in combinations when he needs to. Here, solid. And I've seen Andy Lee now. He's got him doing a step back and a moody, and I'm thinking, in one camp. Is it? I don't know. Is it? Do you really need to learn things in? I guess you got to start learning them at some point. But is it? If it's not broke, don't fix it. I very rarely, if ever, saw Triple G given to the Moody. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not for everyone. And if you're 27 years old and you've never done that before, it can open you up for the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Orthodox. Pop, jab, bang a left hook, and you're doing it. You get clocked with it. If you don't know what you're doing. Does that make sense? So we'll have to see what the first few rounds are like. And really, I did say a little while ago, but I'm not going to get up at 4 a.m. The real edge in the fight game I've learned, well, in theory, is in terms of gambling, is betting during the live play. Watch a round or two, and you pick a vibe up. But then you get bumped. Adamez, I think after 3 rounds, Adamez was still 8-1 on points. I put X amount of coins on there and got bumped. So it doesn't matter really, you get bumped either way. You can't win. It doesn't matter what you do, but theoretically that's the best way to do it. So if you're up at 4 a.m, I'd wait and see. If Hamza looks good after a round or two, bet on Hamza on points. I don't think Hamza's going to stop Bumlanga. Bumlanga, he knows how to survive, otherwise Carrot Top would have stopped him. Bumlanga can just put he's not stupid enough to get stopped. He's not like Ammo Williams. And to be fair to Ammo might have been trying to win. I don't think if it gets sticky for Bumlanga, because he's in his hometown, he won't want to get knocked out in his hometown, right? So he'll prefer to just hide away somewhere and and go on a press tour after getting punched up on points, like he did he went back to Puerto Rico and was celebrating. It's like, whoa, you didn't win a round. You was 11-1, and the one round you won was a sympathy. You have to throw it in there. Very rarely do fights go 12-0 unless it's like Anthony Joshua versus some random guy you never heard of, where there's a massive A side and it's acceptable. If the fight's supposed to be serious, they always give the plumber 1 round at least. And that's what Bumlanga got.
Backyard. If he would have said you got to fight Shiraz in London, I would have went over there.
We said we'd fight you anywhere. We're here.
Huh?
I signed the contract. We're fighting you in your backyard.
You had to take the fight.
Don't that show confidence? Don't that show that I'm coming to take it away from you?
He told you.
Don't that show that I'm coming to take it away from you?
Yo, Hamza, man, come on.
You know I'm coming to take it away from you. You know I'm coming.
I promise you, on Jesus Christ.
You can say I've got 19 knockouts.
As much shit as
you can say I've got more knockouts than 4 knockouts.
Now what?
I said when I knock you out, you can justify it.
No, you're not knocking me out, bro.
You can justify it.
My chin, yo, bro, I could truck to hit me in my chin, bro. You're not knocking me. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you.
And when it happens?
I promise you. I promise you. I promise you.
And when it happens?
Because I know I'm gonna get hit. I know you're gonna get. It's boxing. I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit. But let's see if you ready to get hit.
You know, see my last fight, how many licks I took?
What?
How many bangs I took?
Was tapping you, bro. That dude was out of shape, bro. That dude didn't have no conditioning. He would have conditioning, would have stopped you, bro.
You're
tapping you, bro. He was tapping you. I'm like, yo, bro, when he's gonna sit down on his shot, you was right. You started.
You're gonna sit down on your shots.
You started.
Listen, I'm gonna take your shots. I'm gonna talk to you in the fight.
All right.
I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm a king of that.
I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm a king of that.
It's cool.
I told Canelo. You know, I told Canelo to suck a. I told Canelo to suck a in the ring. I told him, you hit like my son. When you say he's gonna knock me out 2 rounds, what happened? I'm talking to him.
But he dropped you.
A lot of times, huh?
But he dropped you.
Okay, that happens, bro. The best got dropped.
But it's not about
you getting dropped. Because guess what? I got dropped.
If you're saying,
look at, I got dropped, and I look right in my corner. I saw, yeah, it's game time.
No, you didn't. You shit your pants. Don't be doing that, bro. You didn't say it's game time. You got up and shit your pants. Stop lying. What are you doing that for? I think Munguia versus Canelo. Munguia came to fight. I think that fight was closer than they made it out it was, but you didn't. You came to survive. You was like Jamal Charlo. That's what you was. Jamel Charlo. That's what you was hoeing out. Anyway, that's that bit done. We've got one more clip here, and then we'll get to the fun part. El Gambolino. I shouldn't really do it. I think I've lost. I realised one time I had about 450 in my Betfair account. It's quite sad, isn't it? But it's one of them. Comes back around, they say. I had 450 in here at one point, 400 quid at least. I think that was after Peterbiev. The first fight, and it's down to we're down to 10 now. Oh, it's wicked. It's wicked now, but that's how it goes. I'm not putting no more in, so I think I've got some bets out there in the future. So I've probably got 100 quid left. I've definitely burnt 250, 300 in the last few months on this account. So I'm not putting no more in though. This is it now. If we don't make it, if I can't get back above a wanna, I'm not putting no more money in. It's a scam. That's just ridiculous. How can I not have made? How can I have burnt 400 universal credits? Do you know what I mean? All the taxpayers are working hard, mate. It's not really right, is it? It's not right for the YB to sit here on the gyro and plug it into Betfair. You man are out in the sun working. I'm sitting here gambling away. It's not right, man. I feel sorry for the taxpayers. I'm not going to do it no more. Anyway, I'm joking. Let's get to the last clip we got. Where are we?
Here, and Edgar's here.
And for Oscar saying that we shouldn't be main event, obviously I got my brother on a.
As we'd say, no one knows who you are, bro. No one knows who the
Oh, this is funny.
Frank Warren, His Excellency Spencer, my team. And you reply.
Knockout is what's coming for Saturday.
Wait, what?
I said knockout.
Knockout potentially in the first round. Is that the goal and is that the mission?
I'm the king. I'm the king of the first round. I'm the king. So I'm gonna touch that door, man. Fucking giraffe. I'm gonna touch his jaw.
Response?
I'd like to thank Frank Warren, His Excellency Spencer, my team. And in reply to that clown over there, he knows what's coming.
Hey, mate.
What's going on, bro?
Wait, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo, hey, I got you live right now on a press conference.
Okay, cool.
What? Do you know that guy HAMZA SHEERAZ?
No one really knows him in the UK. He's a muppet.
Some Donny from Brummie. Some Donny from Brum sticking it on Hamza, man. That's wrong. That's a betrayal, man. That's a betrayal. The Birmingham man ain't holding it down for Hamza, man. They sold out. They probably sold out for 2 coin as well. Not a lot of coin either because Brum's a shithole. But still, they would have took some coin. They definitely took some coin, man, to tell the truth. They did take some coin. That's wrong. Listen to this Brummie cat here. Listen to this cat. Look, listen.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo, hey, I got you live right now on a press conference.
Okay, cool.
What? Do you know that guy HAMZA SHEERAZ?
No one really knows him in the UK. He's a muppet. I just flew over here. No one's come here for him.
We went to your own gaff, as we'd say, and no one knows who you are, bro. No one knows who the you are.
Where you from in London?
I'm from Central London, mate.
Oh, he's London. My apologies.
I love you, man. Say it again.
They said you're being fishnets with Oscar by the end of the week.
Alright, let's get it. I love you, mates.
With Oscar by the end of the way, and I think that was the funny part.
He gonna come, he gonna be tough, strong, but I'm coming to whoop his ass. Stand by that. I stand by that. I'm f***ing him up. Yeah. I'm f***ing him up.
¿Me escuchas?
Oscar.
¿Tú me escuchas? Okay.
Right, so we got obviously Shakur Sleepman son talking the most as well. There was some beef. I think Oscar De La Coca and Bumlanga are beefing.
Julie's probably famous. Hey, you my stripper. You my stripper. Hey, you my stripper. Check his jewelry. You can't even win a world title. Stripper. Parade. You know Canelo. You know. Yeah, you know.
Right, it's just a bunch of obviously Oscar's come on, Oscar Apparently I heard that before Chavez got locked up, he put a parcel in the mail for Oscar, so Oscar's buzzing. Fair play to him. I'm not here to rain on no one's parade, but come on, man. Oscar's bugging in this one here. Okay, so we've done all that part. Let's get to the gambling now. This is where this is what I'm interested in. Yeah, I'm interested in losing money. Apparently, okay. So these are the plays I got for the masses. If you want to lose money quicker than you've ever done before, listen to what I'm saying now, for sure. If you've got an addiction to losing money, right, listen to these plays and listen carefully, because we're fixing to lose some money this weekend for sure. Alright, here we go. Bash. We got 10 large gyros on HAMZA SHEERAZ at 2.2 decimal. You put a tenner down, you make 12 quid profit. The odds have moved now. It's not as sweet for Hamza. You put a tenner down now and you get £7 profit back. So I got in at a good price. But it don't matter. I've noticed that. Because what I used to do is, if the price goes against me, I don't put no more down. If it gets better for me, I put some more down. But you just get bumped. So I'll get a good price and I'll get bumped anyway. So it don't matter how good it could be 10 to 1 for Hamza. If you lose it anyway, it don't matter how good the odds was. Look at Dave. And that's the other thing as well. You can laugh. Oh, YB, he lost 400 universal credits in a few months. The truth is though, right? Dave Allen versus Fisher 1. I put a tenner down, 10 to 1. That should have been 100. Large. Up. Yeah? There's been quite a few little scams along the way. Right? Can't remember them all, but you've been here. There's been a few little scams along the way. I probably should really. If all the scams didn't take place, I'd probably be breaking even now. That's the problem. Even when you get it right, you get a moody judge. See what I mean? So you just get fucked any way you're looking. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Yeah? So that's one bet. We've got a tenner on, I don't know, about 50 quid this weekend on this one here. There's a tenner down on there. I've also got... In fact, let's go through the fights this weekend. We've also got Katie Taylor and Serrano. Where was the edge for this fight? I like Serrano on points. It's trading at 1 to 1, so you put a tenner down, you win a tenner profit. But again, the judges, man. The judges stink. I don't know what that's about. You'd think that the last fight was on a Jake Paul show, Mike Tyson versus Fake Paul, so it should have been Amanda Serrano all day and night, but it wasn't. So I just don't trust that situation. I don't know what's going on there. Katie Taylor's 39. I think she's been finished for about 3 or 4 years. Serrano's 36, but Serrano's the right 36. If that makes sense. If Katie Taylor was 32, I'd be more like, oh, but Katie Taylor's been finished for a few years now. Serrano isn't really, 36 isn't a finished age. So Serrano shouldn't have dropped off a lot. Taylor, it's Katie Taylor, another 10 months after the Mike Tyson show, she should really be faded. She's been looking faded for a while. Rugged and haggard in the back half. The risk here though, I don't see how I could see Serrano stopping her, to be honest. But you just don't know. This is what I'm saying. If I knew the judges weren't bogus, I'd say go all in on Serrano. There's no way Taylor wins. But because of the judge situation, you can't gamble on it. It'll be a scam like it was the last time. You see what I mean? Katie Taylor always gets these ones. Chantal Cameron punched her up. And what was it? Chantal Cameron punched her up. No, Chantal Cameron beat her once, didn't she? She beat her and then, I don't know, something happened. I think the rematch happened and it was a bit, whatever. There's been a few things with Katie Taylor. But my prediction is, if you believe in the judges, it's Serrano all day and night on points at 1 to 1. But that's not the best value I've seen this weekend. I'm going to show you some good value. Then again, actually, Serrano at 1 to 1 is probably better than Hamza at 1 to 1. Right? Because Hamza, he does have... I'm sceptical of his chin and I'm sceptical of his heart. But so same for Berlanga. I think the fight's probably 50-50, so why am I betting on Hamza for? I don't think it's that. I think I'm just jumping on the fact he's British, to be honest. Thinking about it now. There's not a massive edge there, but Hamza's a big old dude. If he turns up though, but that's what listen, I don't know. I don't think, honestly, the HAMZA SHEERAZ versus Berlanga, there's no real value there, if I'm honest. What odds can you get? I did put a $5 on Hamza as well. We'll get to that now. So I'm going to take that tenner off Hamza. I've talked myself out of it, I think. I've talked myself out of it. I think there's better markets to play this weekend. So I've done that as well. I'm taking that off. HAMZA SHEERAZ and Berlanga to go the distance at 8 to 11. That's no good. I'm taking that off. I'm taking that fiver back. I'm not doing that. Because it should probably go the distance, to be fair. But I'll tell you what's turned me on. I've got this here. Fiver on HAMZA SHEERAZ to beat Berlanga on points at 12 to 5. So you put a fiver down, you make £12 profit. That might be the edge there. HAMZA on points. I don't think he's going to stop Berlanga. So there's no point me putting that tenner on at 1 to 1-ish if, well, it's 12 to 10, but whatever. There's no point you doing that really if he's not going to stop Berlanga, is he? Berlanga will just shit his pants and shell up, so you might as well get the extra premium for it on points. Could Berlanga win on points? It's going to be hard. I think HAMZA on points. That's what I've got. HAMZA on points. For sure. That's where there's money. There's a safer bet there, and you get compensated with more return as well. Alright. What's the other thing I got? Oh, I've done a few accas. The accas have reeled me in, but this is the real edge. I swear to you, man, right now. The real edge is here. It's not a big fight. It's more of a global fight, sorry. An international fight, rather. Here's the edge for you, man. Alberto Puello versus Subriel Matias. That fight to go points is 4 to 5. You put a tenner down, you win £8 profit. 80% return. Puello can't punch, so he's not stopping Matias. That said, Puello can box. Matias, when he's in there with someone decent, he can't knock no one out. So that fight's going points, for sure. And on that basis, I put 20 down. 20 large child benefit credits. You put down on that one. 20. So we win 16 profit. I've also put a fiver on Matias to win by decision. The odds are crazy. You put a fiver down, you win £32 profit. So it's like what? 6 to 1-ish? 6 to 1 Matias on points. That's good value. Why? I think Matias has a good work rate. Puello, he can box, but if Matias, it's worth a punt is the point. I think this fight's 50-50. The weird thing is, the win outcomes on Puello versus Matias are 1 to 1 for both fighters, more or less. So it's 50-50 fight. So in a 50-50 fight, it's always worth a punt. If you see 6 to 1 for someone to win on points, most fight goes to points, particularly at £140. And not how many? What was the last guy who got knocked out at £140? Right, I can't name one. Them little dudes can't punch like that. So if you've got two skilled individuals, the chances are it's going to points. So why would you not take a punt on Matias at 6 to 1? That's what I'm thinking. No, I actually like Matias winning it. I've watched a few of Puello's highlights. He's smart enough to survive. I don't think he'll get stopped, but I think Matias is going to work him. He's going to work him, and that he might knock down Puello. Puello's never been knocked down, so he's pretty. That to me is where the value is, man. This fight going the distance, and that the fight going the distance covers you as well. If Puello, that means Puello coming on points or Matias coming on points. You only lose money if someone gets stopped. Puello's not stopping Matias, and I don't think Matias is stopping Puello. Let me check Matias's. Puello's undefeated. Matias has been beat twice, but I think one of them losses was recent, and the other one was ages ago. Let's have a look. Matias has never been knocked out. Yeah, Liam Parrow. That was a stinker. That was proper stinky. But that shows you if somebody this is the last guy who's been in there who's been decent. He was in there with one decent guy, Parrow, and he couldn't punch for Toffee. I think Puello's of a similar ilk, and he won't be able to punch for Toffee. Puello beat, what's his name, that tricky dude, Sandor Martin as well. It was close though, it was a close fight. That fight really could have gone either way. But Sandor Martin's tricky. Sandor Martin retired Mikey Garcia. He also, in my opinion, beat Teofimo Lopez, for sure. He beat him. So he retires Mikey Garcia. He puts Teofimo Lopez down a few times. 2 or 3 times. Punches him up. He gets robbed on the cards. So his career really, he's really good. He's not an idiot. And so that shows you his level. Yeah, I think he's better than, what's his name? He's better than Liam Parrow, that's for sure. He's more of, he can't punch though, that's the thing. He can't punch. But Matias can punch, but I think Puello's boxiness is going to keep, a bit like Parrow, it's going to keep Matias frustrated, and it goes to the points. Anyway, that's that done. I've also put an ACCA on. I'm having second thoughts about this though, to be fair. But here's another ACCA, which can pay you 8 to 10. Yeah. Katie Taylor on points. I put 20 quid in this as well. Taylor versus Serrano to go the distance. Chantal Cameron to win. Ellie Scotney to win. Savannah Marshall to win. Baumgardner to win. Shakur Sleepvinson to win. That pays you 80% return. Basically, I've gone through the list here. They're all massive favourites. But if you do enough of them, right, Katie Taylor Serrano, the risk there is they clash heads and they get stopped. Then we're fucked. That's the risk there. It's the only risk. Chantal Cameron's a 1 to 25. Ellie Scotland's a 2 to 13. So these are all the big massive favourites fighting bums. You shouldn't really be able to go wrong, but look at Tank. I thought that with Tank. That's why I lost 100 quid. That was a big hit for me, actually, thinking about it now. That was a big hit. I had 300 quid and I lost 100 on Tank, didn't I? So that's where 100 of it went. That's where a third of it went. Wiped it out like a spastic. That was ridiculous as well. Big scam. What are the chances of that? Tank only fights bums. How did I manage to get bumped by a Tank, man? That's unbelievable. Sorry, that don't even make... Tank only fights bums. He definitely wins every fight. How could you lose that bet? It's ridiculous. Taking the piss. Not even... Before, yeah, when I used to gamble, they... Like... You'd lose 3 and win 1. Now you just lose. Fucking hell. The most ridiculous ones as well. Right, the hyper A-side, who's never lost, goes life and death and draws. Unbelievable. We have a hand-picked opponent as well, that he had sparring experience with. I was logically reasoning, well, we know Tank only fights bums, so he sparred this guy before. He must know something we don't. There's no way he's going to fight someone he had trouble with in sparring. Oops, busted, bumped, 100 tax credits gone, gyros gone. Yeah. So that's the only risk there. A headbutt from Katie Taylor stops the fight on cuts. But all these other favourites are going to win. Shakur, no, I don't rate Zepeda. Zepeda got boxed up by Farmer Man. And I think Shakur's a bit. I think Shakur's bigger than Farmer, and he's more premier as such. Farmer's a dog; he'll fight anyone, and he'll get in the mix. But I think this guy's another level above. I believe Shakur Sleepvinson versus Zepeda will look like... Who did he fight? Shakur fought someone from Canelo's camp. It'll look more or less like that. Yeah, forgot his name now. But it'll look like that, and he'll just dog walk. He'll be stinky, no doubt about it. He'll be super stinky, but Shakur should win. Really, they say style make fights. It's possible, but no, Shakur knows how to stink the place out. Worst case, he alleges, I'm gonna go in there and stick it right on him. He may do that, unlikely, but if he does, and it's not working, he'll just go on the back foot and win on points. So maybe there's going to be no edge there. Shakur on points, there's no edge there, I don't think. So yeah, that's the play here. What we got? We've got quite a bit of coins on this weekend. 20 here on Matias and Puello to go points. 5 are on Puello and Matias. Oh, sorry, for Matias to win on points. Got an ACCA here, 20. What's that? 45. And then we got a tenner on. No, we got another 5er on HAMZA on points. It's about 60 quid. 60 large. I'm taking that HAMZA bet off though. It's not going to knock him out, is he? And even if he was, it's not worth gambling on. Yeah, but I got good odds on it. I don't want to blow it, do I? Although I could cash out now. That's what I'm going to do. Look, I put a tenner on and I'm up 250 already. Yeah, I was only going to win 12 quid. Right, that's an extra 8. Yeah, but I was going to lose it. Fuck it, I'm coming out of here, man. I'm not doing that. I'd rather put some more on him on points, where there's better odds. That's what I'd rather do. I don't think it's risky. But HAMZA on points, that's where the edge is. Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, look off the bell, 100%. And by the way, before I finish, actually, let me say this now. If any of these A-side plumbers fuck my acca up and lose my score, yeah? If any one of these A-side plumbers fuck my score up on this acca, there's going to be murders, allegedly. Some people say. That's what's going to happen. Because none of you man should be losing to these bums. Because if you was supposed to be losing to these bums, let us know. Just say, hey man, YB, I know you're going through it. I know you're desperate to make some free coins for doing nothing. Don't bet on my fight, because I'm fixing to stink the place out. Just let us know. Send a memo out. Yeah? What them apps called? Them Discord. You see what I mean? What's that other one? The guy who got locked up. I forgot his name now. You've got all these different chat sites, man. Let us know on the encrypted chat sites. Okay? That's what you need to do. AYB, just saw your video. I'm fixing to stink the place out and lose to a 10-1 underdog. So don't put your bread up on your acca. Just do that, man. Keep it simple. And I say, I respect you. I don't have to come on here and blast someone's ass. Really don't want to have to do that on a Sunday morning. Sunday's supposed to be a day of rest. The last thing I want to have to do is come on here, put these shades on, and flame someone for not doing their fucking job. Alright? Smash the like button, subscribe, like the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about it. Some people stop it. Man.